Well, hi guys, it's George from Cyprus Insight, and we're back at the sailing club. And today we're hoping to get out, guys, do a bit of sailing. We're expecting 6 knots of wind, not too bad at all. It's flat calm, so we're definitely going to go out. Let's have a look at the flags. The flags are not doing a lot at the moment, so there's no wind around at the moment. But as I say, we are expecting the wind to pick up a bit. And we're back on the little boat. There it is. Last time we did a video down here, guys, we had a bit of a disaster. That was last week. Lots and lots of waves. We put the boat out, we launched it, and unfortunately we couldn't get out, guys. I think we had loads and loads of waves and the whole thing was being battered. I was lucky to get it back on the land. Anyway, it's back here, all safe. And guys, I'll show you all the modifications that I've done on this boat and see if they work. Right, let's get the cover off and take it down there. Now that day we did manage to put in the self-furling system that I made. There it is. That was very successful, except I've got to finish one thing off, guys, and I'll show you that in a minute. We'll get the cover off, take it to the launch area. Oh, that always happens. Flat tire again. I don't know what's happened there, guys. Anyway, I'll get the car down here. I've got a little machine in the car, pump that up. This is a really good machine, guys. I got it out my old car that I had to scrap. There it is. The good thing about it is it's got this massive airline. Look how long that is. And in fact, what I should do is cut this wire and make the wire longer. And in fact, if I can't get in this area here, I can put the car up there and run it down here. So that's what I'm going to do next. But in the meantime, let's get this tyre pumped up. I'm not going to swear, guys, but I'm praising the machine, and look, the little pins come out. What to do now? Go and get a hand pump, I think. What a nightmare, eh? Well, that didn't work, guys. I found one of these in the clubhouse. I'll take it back, put it in its place. Well, that's rubbish. They're the standard ones where you flick up the back. You want the screwing one, really. Replace it with what it had before. Never mind. So we've still got a flat tire, and I'm just going to launch the boat with a flat tire, and then when I come back another day, guys, I'll replace that wheel and see if I can repair it. So there we are. That's sailing for you, and boats, always things going wrong. Never mind, it'll be fine. I'll be able to launch that boat with a flat tire. Oh, in fact, guys, let me think. I might have a spare wheel on one of the old boats, and the other two, the Kestrels. Let's go and have a look. Just thought of that. Yes, guys, I welded that on because it's a solid wheel. I weren't too worried about it. I've just welded that on. Should have put a split pin, really. I could have used that wheel. Never mind. Oh no, that's got a proper trailer wheel. Now what about the other Kestrel? Well, we'll be going back to these boats in a week or so time, guys, as soon as some parts arrive, and we'll try and launch these in the next couple of weeks. Oh yes, it's a solid wheel, isn't it? Yes, I wonder how I managed to put that on. Oh, I've welded it on, guys, there, so we can't take it off. I've welded it on because it was a lot easier Right guys, back to a plan B. You can see quite a few of these little trailers have got flat tyres. Yeah, look at this one here. You see, yeah, it's a common fault guys. Last year when I was coming sailing, every time I turned up there was a flat tyre. That's why I was pleased to get that solid tyre one on that Kestrel. Well, that one's doing very well. Right, let's get the car out of the way, get this boat down near the water's edge and finish off our project. Yet another problem guys, the gun, the pop rivet gun, there it is there, won't go right up to this bit of metal, right up to the edge, but I've bent it, there we are, and now it works. Hopefully it'll go in. Right, so there's our reefing device, it is all on the jib, and when it comes up here to the mast, this here pulls it tight. It's in the wrong place, so I'm going to take it off and pop rivet it further down the mast. Well, that's done the trick, nice and sturdy. I'm just going to bend that back into shape and that's it's done. Now we can see the metal coming down and then it's attached to a bit of string, and that bit of metal will not reach the clip now, which is not a problem guys. There's a way around that. I've got this rope, and this rope is stronger or as strong as metal. It's amazing stuff. So we'll attach that. That's it, that's much better. There we are, nice and sturdy. Okay, so let's put our tools away and we'll put the mainsail up. Looks like the wind's picking up. Yep, the flags are waving. As I said, about 12 o'clock we're due 6 knots of wind. So let's get the sails up and I'll show you what modifications I've done on this boat, and then we'll go out and see if they work. Right guys, I'm nearly ready to launch. So we've got a few waves, a few trickles there, no problem at all. Wind's picked up, look, lovely wind. I put the mainsail up and you can see that I've reefed it up. Can you see that? There. So now that boom is a little bit higher. Won't hit our head as much I'll say. Now let me show you the modifications. So that's one modification, as I showed you, the boom. This is called the gooseneck, I do believe, and I've moved it up so we've gained that much room for our head. Now the centreboard, I've shown you this a couple of times guys, but you might have missed the video. The centreboard has got some holes in it that I've drilled, and a peg. There's a peg. The reason I've done that guys is because I put a weight, I'll show you it, there it is, you see that? Right on the bottom of the centreboard, because I find that this little boat wants to tip over all the time, so I'm hoping that it won't tip over as much. Right, let's get up, release that jib. Oops, got to tie a knot in that. I've done the self-furling jib, there it is. So we've got the jib here all the time, so if I'm out sailing guys and I fancy going out and putting the jib up as well as the main, I can just pull it out and then coming back I can just furl it up, just pull this rope. So a great design. I saw it on YouTube and I modified their design a little bit. It's actually from a bike hub guys, it was brand new. Look out for the video, the last video showed you how I made that. Ah, foot straps, yes, here's the foot straps. They were in the middle but they were too close to my feet, so I couldn't get a grip on them, so I've moved them over. So if I'm sitting on this side I can use the foot strap over there instead of putting my feet right at the far end and can't reach. So that's another modification, and that's about it. I have got a waterproof bag tied in, and I'll put the camera and my phone in that waterproof bag, and if there's an emergency, guys, I can get hold of someone. Now, I did forget about this modification. I've tied the rope in the middle. It hangs out here, goes through this eye, and if it does capsize, guys, I can grab hold of this rope and pull the boat up. In fact, I can pull myself up with that rope. That's handy. Right, let's launch it. I'm going to put all the camera and electronic equipment in my waterproof bag and get going. Well guys, I managed to go out 3 times today. It was a lovely breeze. The weight worked really well, guys. The boat nearly capsized 3 times, but because of the weight it pushed it back, so success there. Now the straps inside, guys, they were taken away. They weren't very good. I will get some sort of anti-slip mat to glue on the bottom of the boat, so I can just grip on the bottom of the boat to keep it upright. Otherwise I have to rest my legs on the side, and they're not long enough for that sort of thing. So straps are no good. That's one disaster, but never mind, we've got another solution for that. As I said, the centerboard weight was really good, and we're going to have to fix the tyre. But apart from that, guys, it went really well. So I'm hoping next time I'm here I would fix the wheel, and then perhaps when we get here next time we can just put the wheel back on and launch the boat straight away, because it's a bit of a struggle getting it up with a flat tyre. And I might carry a spare one with me, or just put one here next to the boat. So a lovely day sailing, hoping to get the 2 Kestrel boats that are over there out in a couple of weeks time, guys. Maybe next week I'll come down here and dedicate a few hours towards those 2 boats to get them all ready to launch, and maybe we'll launch those and see if we can get out there, see if they don't sink, if you know what I mean. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's somewhere you'd like me to go, put it in the comments below.